Welcome to Around the World in 80.
Ever get that itch? You know that feeling like you just want to hop in a DeLorean and zoom back to the 80s? Same, man, same. Give me all that synth pop, that new wave energy. I'm so ready to break out the leg warmers. And if you're anything like me, you're always on the hunt for the perfect 80s DJ mix to scratch that itch.
Absolutely.
Well, get ready to dive into a treasure trove of retro beats, because today we're going deep into a website called The 80s Guy.
Ooh, I like this already.
Right. It's like stumbling into a digital time capsule packed with nothing but awesome 80s DJ sets.
What's fascinating about the 80s Guy is its dedication to variety. It's not just a jumbled playlist of 80s hits. They've got themed mixes, live recordings from the era. They're even organized alphabetically.
No way, alphabetically.
Talk about dedication to the decade, right?
They really do. They even say they'll transport you back. And honestly, with 80s nostalgia being what it is, that's a bold claim. So let's see if they can deliver. One thing they emphasize is energetic mixes with smooth transitions.
Yeah, I saw that. And, you know, as someone who's been to a few parties in their time,
yeah,
that's not just DJ jargon. Smooth transitions are key to keeping the energy up on the dance floor.
For real, nobody wants a momentum killer in the middle of their groove.
It's true. Those transitions are the bridge between songs, and if they're done well, you won't even realize you're listening to two different tracks. It becomes this seamless flow of 80s goodness.
Okay, you're making me want to get up and dance right now.
And speaking of goodness, I noticed they mentioned specific genres, like synth pop and new wave. That tells me this is a curated experience, not just a random assortment of songs.
Definitely, and you can tell they've put some serious thought into these mixes.
Okay, but check out some of these DJ set titles they've got listed. Winter is Coming.
Yeah.
And get this, it's not just one mix, it's part 1 through 10.
Wow.
Clearly someone's a fan.
They went deep.
And then there's G-Force Party. I'm equal parts intrigued and terrified.
Right, that's a name that sticks with you.
For sure. And speaking of niche interests, you see these DJ Zap mixes. He's got sets dedicated to freestyle and KROQ radio hits. KROQ, for those who don't know, is this legendary LA station that basically launched the careers of so many 80s icons, finding curated mixes from that era. That's pretty special.
Oh, absolutely. That's a gold mine. And the DJ list itself is massive. We're talking big names like Ministry of Sound, which for anyone who hasn't experienced their club nights was the place to be back in the day. It makes you wonder, how does one person even begin to amass this much 80s music?
That's the thing. It's not just one person's taste.
Yeah.
The 80s Guy is curating their own sets and featuring mixes from a whole network of DJs. It's a collaborative love letter to the era, which, you know, increases the odds of you finding something you love.
Love that. It's like a community effort to keep the 80s spirit alive. And it's not even just about the DJs and their sets. They've got this whole section about Mixcloud.
Oh, yeah.
Has you used Mixcloud before?
I have, yeah. It's great. It's like a haven for curated mixes and playlists.
Right.
You can find some real gems on there.
It's so cool that the 80s Guy includes information about it. Like they're saying, hey, once you've explored all these amazing mixes on our site,
You'll create your own.
Exactly. You get inspired by all these different DJs, uncover some hidden gems, and then boom, go build your own ultimate 80s party playlist over on Mixcloud.
It's true. It taps into that desire a lot of music lovers have, you know?
To not just listen, but to create.
Yeah, to curate and share their own discoveries. It's almost like becoming the DJ of your own nostalgia.
Yes, exactly. It's like saying, this is my 80s and I'm sharing it with the world.
Exactly. And with the sheer variety on the 80s Guy website, you're going to have a lot of material to work with, that's for sure.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we've only just scratched the surface here, and we've already encountered enough DJ sets to keep us grooving for weeks.
It really just speaks to the incredible diversity within 80s music, wouldn't you say?
Totally. You know, when people think 80s music, often a certain sound comes to mind, but this website, it reveals this incredible breadth of genres that were popular back then.
For sure, for sure.
It's not just like one thing.
Not at all. We're talking everything from like the pulsating energy of freestyle, think, like fast beats and electronic melodies, to the radio-friendly hits championed by stations like KROQ, which helped break so many iconic bands. And of course,
pop, new wave.
Can't forget those anthems, right? The ones that really define the decade.
So look, if you're feeling like your next party needs a dose of like serious 80s magic.
Or maybe you just want to like rediscover the soundtrack of your youth, you know?
Yes,
So
the 80s Guy. It's out there waiting for you.
it's true. This whole deep dive, it's been a real reminder of just like the power of music. The way it can just transport you right back in time.
It's wild.
It's more than just nostalgia, you know, it's like tapping into this different energy, a different vibe.
Absolutely. And with like all the variety of DJs and themes on the 80s Sky, you are bound to find the perfect soundtrack for any occasion. Whether it's a high energy party or like a chilled out evening of reminiscing, they've got you covered.
Totally. They really do. It makes you think, you know, what is it about 80s music? Like, why does it still resonate with people so much today?
That's the question.
Is it the sound? Is it the association with, like, a certain time and place?
Yeah.
Or maybe it's just, you know, really good music.
Right. That's the beauty of it, right? Everyone has their own connection to the 80s, their own favorite songs, their artists.
Oh, sure.
And that's what makes this whole deep dive so fun. The chance to like rediscover those classics and maybe even uncover some hidden gems along the way.
Absolutely. And you know what? That actually gives me an idea. Here's a question to leave you with. If you had to pick just one 80s song, the song that captures the essence of the decade, the ultimate anthem for any 80s DJ set, what would it be?
Ooh.
Think about it. Maybe even start building that playlist on Mixcloud. You never know. You might just create the next big 80s dance party sensation.
Around the world in 80.